All right, now I've got a few things going here. One of the ways that I'm working is that I'm just utilizing the thickness of the clay, and you can see I can work this line that comes around on the nose, and I can do that on this side as well, right? It seems to be there's a real steep difference between the nose and the cheek, and then it comes around and kind of feeds into that idea of a nostril, all right? So you see how I'm kind of working this around. That line is not all that distinct. It's more about form. So it's about then transitioning what you're doing into form. I probably need a little bit more volume at the tip of the nose, in which case I could add some clay, or I could come back in here and push out. Now remember, there's an inside to the nose, and a lot of times when people make these nostrils, they make them on the front. They're underneath, right? They're kind of more underneath. So you can see how there's starting to be some detail regarding this nose. It probably doesn't stick out far enough. Now I can't spin that picture. I could look for one with a different vantage point, but I have to kind of extrapolate. I can make the same kind of move with the eye. You notice it comes off the forehead and in a little bit, and then that eyelid, and behind it there's that almond. So look, I can slide my finger down off of this forehead and start to make that little edge or that little line that would be that eyelid. And then there's going to be kind of an almond shape within that that's going to be that eye, all right? And then the same is kind of from the bottom. There's that little edge underneath that eye, all right? So see how I'm just kind of gently pushing the clay in those directions. Now, I also was looking at the fact the lips I'll probably build separately and then apply. This is more material than I need. But if you look, the lips in mass are probably a little bit bigger than the eyes. So thinking about all of that proportion-wise kind of as you're going. But you can see this thing is starting to take shape a little bit. Remember, I'm working from the inside out. I'll work on these lips a little bit, and then I'll talk about how to attach those as well. You can kind of work them off the form, and then after you get them attached, you can work them kind of further. This nose may need a little bit more volume. I may have to do a little additive there at the tip of it. So just a quick update, 10 minutes here and there with some really good observation, some really good looking, and then some informed kind of decisions on what you're doing will bring this along, okay? All right.